Alright, my prosecutor gave me this series of sheets that are reports from the Southland Church for police presence, police help because of criminal activity. So we got several sheets, 2, 3, 4, whoops. 5, 6, 7, 8 sheets that go back to 2016. So the first 2016, 8 years ago now? 7 years ago. It says that there were some kids that knocked the lights out with a baseball. They would like extra patrol on the ball fields on September 2016. So I don't know if that's really relevant. It's pretty long ago. It's criminal. It's kids' mischief. I wouldn't really take that as something that has to deal with me. Another one, extra patrol in August 2017, a year later. They want extra patrol for nights, please. So they ask in 2017, and apparently that's the first time they've asked for night patrol. And cops have just been performing that type of patrol ever since. Because someone entered the church, ransacked the office, took a guitar and amp, some drill batteries, chargers, a black briefcase, some quarters, and he also ran a homeless white male from the church a couple of days ago when no one was inside the church. Is going to try to identify extra patrol, please. So back in 2017 there was some kind of a break-in. I'd be interested in, I guess, seeing that report. It's kind of long ago, but yeah, the church reported this. And then this, I don't know, it's some kind of a crazed maniac on the loose, and a daughter is afraid to go to church because of this crazed guy. Can that be seen? Maybe just in its whole. Sending out an email concerning an incident that occurred. Oh, it occurred at the church. Let's see. Spoke to former officer until he's picked up on the charges. They're working to take out from today's event. The church services will be at night, 5 to 6 on Wednesday. 210 the church. I've seen 210 used a couple of times, and the other addresses, even though that they are in the city. Wait. Please 210 the church and the other addresses provided, even though they are in the city when you get an opportunity. So there's other addresses to 210. The family is extremely scared, and this is all not just, so they're saying it's not just for the church specifically. It's other addresses, because this family's I think going to these other addresses, possibly home addresses. Extremely scared, believes the individual is going to kill their mother. PD is working a break-in that occurred at the residence, not the church, last night, but she wasn't home. It is believed it was that somebody kicked her door in. I believe, based on the totality, he's a very credible threat. Let's see, and should be taken very seriously. He spent 38 years in prison for a murder that he committed and appears to be institutionalized, and I would not put anything past him. He knows the person and her family attend Southland, but she wasn't at church today. As she has stated earlier, she is afraid to go anywhere. I have no doubt that is why he came to church this morning. Again, please 210. Again, please 210 the area. Yeah, there it is. Please 210 the church. Again, please 210 the church. They're pleading the area. No, not just. It says 210 the church, then please 210 these areas. Alright, there's several areas. They want cops bouncing around from particular address to particular address. Every chance you get, put forth every effort. Well, they've definitely been putting forth every effort. They associate me with that guy back in 2019. Units 21 or 47 will be updating as the case progresses today. The short version of today's events that started all of this was he showing up at church with a mask on, armed with a handgun and a stick of some kind. He attempted to run over one of the security guards. So they have security guards at Southland Baptist when they were trying to stop him, and eluded retired police officer, current school resource officer. So they've got a security guard, and they got cameras, but my prosecutor's saying not saying that they have any video of me in the parking lot. But yeah, they have security guards, but they'd rather save the money and have well, since Southland is not in city property, they'd rather have the sheriff's office protect them. And this is back in 2019, before COVID, or when COVID first started. Maybe people are really going crazy then. There's definitely a lot of craziness. And then yeah, it's just 2019 is so long ago. All right. And then just a few days later, from March 24th to March 30th, please 210 the area of Oak Lawn Drive. Oh, I spoke with assistant. See, this is this is completely irrelevant. Some are irrelevant. This is completely irrelevant. I shouldn't even be reading this. It's just they must have just typed in Southland. All right, Southland Baptist, and they came up with assistant pastor to Southland. And this is not, Oak Lawn Drive is not in the where Southland Baptist Church is, and Underwood Drive is not where Southland Baptist Church is. They're a couple miles apart. It's only because the assistant of Southland Baptist made the call, and he lives in that Oakland Drive area or something, and it doesn't have anything to do with the building. So just a couple days later, they got that report. But yeah, my prosecutor wants to add my prosecutor wants to throw the kitchen sink at me right now, clearly, by adding that bit of information that's completely irrelevant. Alright, so in 2020, December 2020, I responded to a burglary that occurred in the shop behind the church within the last 2 weeks. Okay, so they haven't been to the shop in 2 weeks. The maintenance worker discovered it, did not know exactly when it happened. It was within the last 2 weeks. Several tools were taken from the shop. No signs of forced entry into the shop. They're requesting extra patrol. So I hope there's a report on that, because they could be lying. I mean, they could be wrong. They could have misplaced something. They didn't even say what was stolen. Just, I responded to a burglary within 2 weeks. Maybe they thought they had something that they didn't have. This sounds a little mistaken not having a day, not having specific objects, no signs of break-in. It could be a memory lapse of the complainant. I don't know. 2 weeks. I mean, are you really going to remember everything in that, let's say in a shop from 2 weeks ago? What's going on with that shop? 2020. All right, so this is 2021. We're getting more recent and relevant. Southland Baptist Temple is going to be starting to host a community service-oriented thrift store, food pantry, sit-in eating area at the church on Saturdays 11 to 1 for the foreseeable future, requesting extra patrol due to the increased traffic during those hours, not at nighttime. They do not anticipate any specific issues. So during noontime, once a week, every Saturday, they're offering some free food. So that's a soup kitchen. They're hosting a soup kitchen, and they want the cops to show up at the soup kitchen for this foreseeable future. That's the agreements that the cops are alluding to. And then October 2022, we got the most recent one. Oh wait, no, there's another one. And they got a floor plan of the Southland Baptist Church now, which I believe is public record. And the cops have a map folder, so asking public record for map folders, that would be a public record request. That would be interesting to see. I'd like to see your map folders. And then the most recent one, March 2023, last year, almost a year ago, 10 months ago, the maintenance man approaches me and stated he has been finding syringes at the BBQ Pavillion located in the church Pavillion church property. Suspects people are shooting up overnight. 210 the area. So there's syringes and there's drug activity. There's the drug activity. So they talked about break-ins and drug activity. They got it all right here. So because of the activities happening in this, they have to be hard on me parked there because of this activity. This is what they're going to bring to the jury to convict me.